My name is Diane Dehoney. I am the Community Service Librarian here at Paul Sawyer Public Library, and today I will be teaching you how to make a pine cone fairy, which is sure to be a wonderful, whimsical addition to your fall decor. If you registered for this craft and received a craft kit, you will have these items in your kit. A little strand of jute or rope twine kind of material. You will have a pine cone and an acorn cap, a small little woolen ball, a piece of wool roving, and some little faux leaves. If you didn't receive a craft kit, you can always pick these items up and craft along with us. You could pick a pine cone up from your backyard, some leaves from your backyard. Of course, the leaves are falling right now, so you could get some colorful ones just outside. Also, you could pick any of these items up online or at your local craft store. They should be readily available. Also today you will need a hot glue gun and some glue. So the first thing we will do for our pine cone fairy is take the little woolen ball, which will be the head of your pine cone fairy, and take the wool roving and glue it onto the wool ball, and that will be the fairy's hair. You can use as much or as little of the wool roving as you like. If you want her to have shorter hair or longer hair, whatever is your preference. But you will take your glue and put a little bit of that on top of the ball. And put your hair on. You just want to hold it on there until it sticks. Now, if you would like for your pine cone fairy to have a face, you could always take a little marker, fine point pen of some sort, and draw a little face on there, but I think I'm going to leave her just like she is. Next, we will take our pine cone and attach our fairy's head to the base of the pine cone. So it's going to be kind of an inverted pine cone. You're going to glue her head to the top, the smooth part in the base. There's no right or wrong way, just whatever looks good to you. Take your glue, glue her right on there. You want to hold it on until it has time to adhere. Since the pine cone surface is kind of bumpy, it may take a little time to get a good stick. And at this point, you can really tell like how long the hair will be, how it looks against the shape and size of your pine cone. So if you wanted to trim her hair or however you want to do that, you could do that at this point. Next, we're going to take our acorn cap and put that on top of the fairy's head. It's her little hat. And to do that, just going to do a little bit of glue again on the top of her head. Put that right on. just like that. Next, we will take our leaves, and of course we're using faux leaves right now, but being the time of year that it is, it would be perfectly acceptable to just run out in your backyard and pick up some of the beautiful fall leaves that are coming down. Any color will work. I'm using, where these are smaller leaves, I'm going to double them up to make a bigger wing on the fairy. So to start, I'm going to glue these together and then glue them onto the fairy. And there you have your wings. And now all you need to do is glue the wings to the back of your pine cone. You can place those anywhere you'd like, whatever looks best to you. I'm going to do mine kind of midway, so they stick out a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit of glue right there on your pine cone. Now, the only thing we have left to do is attach our piece of jute or string to hang her with. Okay, so our final step will be attaching the string to hang our fairy from. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little piece of jute. Of course, you can trim yours down if you want to have a longer hanger or a shorter hanger, or if you don't want to do one at all, of course you don't have to, but since she's a fairy, we're going to hang her so she looks like she's flying. To start, I'm just going to take this around the little stem on the acorn cap. Now, if your acorn cap doesn't have a stem, you can always just put a dot of glue and attach it that way. I'm going to start like this, but I am also going to put a little bit of glue here just to make sure it stays. Your pine cone fairy, excuse me, is not very heavy, so this should hold it no problem. Okay, now I'm going to tie a knot at the top. And then you can trim your ends if you like. And there you have it. Thank you so much for joining us for Pine Cone Fairies. I hope you've enjoyed this craft, and once you've finished your fairy, we'd love it for you to take a photo and post it to our Facebook page. Happy crafting, and we look forward to seeing you soon.